What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Kai, so you heard. And we are back with some more reactions. Back with some more reactions, man. Well, a reaction. And I told you all that I was trying to do some different things, not just gameplay. Of course, we'll probably react to some music video reactions, some music videos and whatnot. But I want to start doing something different, man. I mean, you know, I'm not really into the news because I feel like the news is just depressing sometimes, all the time. And sometimes I feel like it's fake news. Sometimes I don't. But there's been a lot of drama going on with Ryan Garcia, Nickelodeon, Dan Schneider, Brian Peck, and then Diddy. And I'm gonna do a reaction video to that too. But right now we're gonna focus on Nickelodeon. Now I don't know if you've seen it already, but there's a documentary out called Quiet on Set or Quiet on the Set. And man, listen, I'm not even gonna say anything. You have to go watch it yourself. So I came across this video. It was just the top 10 Nickelodeon scenes we look at differently after watching Quiet on the Set. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, I grew up watching Nickelodeon, all that, you know what I'm saying? Wild and Crazy Kids, all these shows created by Dan Schneider, man, and Nickelodeon. And I just look at it differently. And I probably missed some scenes as a kid, you know what I'm saying? You don't look at these scenes and stuff as you know what I'm saying, inappropriate because you're a kid at the time. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into these scenes, what they're talking about, and we're gonna see what they talking about, man. Let's get it.
I've been waiting for someone to question the climate. It's been a long time coming.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're looking at Nickelodeon moments mentioned in Quiet on Set that seemed like kids' stuff at the time, but in retrospect feel problematic, cringy, or downright creepy.
The show is full of like these uncomfortable sketches.
Yeah, I remember this part.
That Dan got a kick out of walking a line with that.
Number 10. Lil Fetus, All That. Brian Christopher Hearn stood out as one of the few black cast members during his seasons on All That. Hearn got the sense that Dan Schneider favored
Lil Fetus, bro. Like, come on. If you don't know what a fetus is, please go look it up. Like, crazy.
His white co-stars.
I didn't feel close to him at all. My time on Nickelodeon played a big part in how I dealt and still deal with racial issues.
This was reflected in multiple sketches, including one where Hearn had to sell cookies as if he were a drug dealer.
I remember this part.
There were more blatant instances of racism behind the scenes.
Yo, Embry, I'm still here. Just
like, bro, look at that, man. Really? Little Fetus, bro. This was on All That. All That? Come on, bro.
staying, waiting, and incubating.
To portray a rapper named Lil Fetus, Hearn had to wear a bodysuit that matched his skin tone. Hearn isn't sure who, but when he was being fitted, somebody said that the costume should be the same color as charcoal. A crew member could tell that this comment deeply hurt Hearn, attempting to comfort him. Hearn, nonetheless, decided against telling his mom.
I know my mom, and I know that she would have rose hell.
Number 9.
Crazy.
In the Jacuzzi with Dan, The Amanda Show.
Dan and Amanda had a close relationship, and I didn't think anything different than that.
Dude, look dirty,
the hot
bro.
tub scene, though, I thought was always a little odd.
Amanda's Jacuzzi was a recurring sketch on The Amanda Show. Wearing a bathing suit, star Amanda Bynes would interview a fully dressed guest in the hot tub with her.
Why?
Cameos included Elvis, Babe Ruth, and Amelia Earhart. It was weird, but innocent. And
why, out of all the places you could have had her, you could have had Amanda interview, you know, people outside of a hot tub. Like, why does it have to be in a hot tub, bro? Like, dude just looks dirty. Like, when he was dressed as an old dude, you just look dirty, bro. Like, this is crazy, bro.
Enough, except for the time Dan Schneider joined her.
And he's kind of saying, I created the situation. I am the reason we are in this hot tub. I am pulling the strings.
Crazy.
Like the other guests, Schneider was fully clothed, making the idea of him hot tubbing with an underage girl a little less icky. Yet it's hard to
How is it
watch the
less-
scene without thinking about Schneider's real-life dynamic with Bynes, namely how he tried to help her get emancipated.
The details are a little bit murky, but we know from sources that the police were involved. And we also know that Amanda's parents are really, really upset with Dan's actions through this.
Schneider
I
might
bet.
not be responsible for everything that's gone wrong during Bynes' adulthood, although his impact during her childhood arguably contributed to her future struggles.
Like, yo, y'all have to see what she looks like now. It looks, I feel so bad for her, man. Like, she looks bad. That's the best, like, she looks bad, man. Like, bad. I will, like, I want to pull up a picture of her, what she looks like right now. Bruh, it's crazy. Like, don't worry about my tabs. Bruh, what's her name? She looks bad. Amanda, what's her last name? The Amanda Show. Amanda, what's wrong with me? Amanda Show cast. I forgot her name. What's her name? Her name is Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes. Look at this. Bruh. Look at her now, bro. Look at this. Look at her now. Look at this, man. It looks like somebody photoshopped her. Like, bro, this is crazy to me. Look at that show and everything. Like, just the trauma, bro. Like, crazy, man. Let's get back to the video, man. Skipping past that.
Noseboy, All That. Joining All That in season 4, Leon Frierson appeared in memorable sketches like Leroy and Fuzz, but he looks back at a particular character with awkward memories. He played a superhero named Noseboy.
I tested victims! What are your special powers?
The former child star already felt exposed in a tight leotard, although
nose,
a few
bro.
other additions to the costume elevated the discomfort. In addition to wearing a large nose on his face, the costume's shoulder pads came with prominent noses that looked more like...
And you see, the way I look at it, I mean, I understand what they're about to say right now because I've already seen this part. I've seen this the show already. And it's like you already know there's this, this saying that goes around that's been going on for years and years. You know, they've always been talking about how big our noses are, how black people's noses are, and whatnot. And that's as soon as I saw that, that's what I was thinking that was going by, but it was deeper than that.
Like, well, something that should have been censored.
This is a child playing this role, and he's playing it for other children. His audience is kids as young as 6.
You could argue that we're just seeing things, but two things hammer home the innuendo. One, Noseboy sneezes snot on people, echoing another bodily function.
Come on,
Two,
bro.
it's a Dan Schneider show. It's safe to say he knew what he was doing.
Bro.
I get to write all the scripts with some very talented writers, but I can put them in any horrible predicament I choose.
Number 7, Judge Trudy.
In any horrible predicament that he chooses, bro. He knows what he's doing.
Classroom sketch, The Amanda Show.
Crazy.
Quiet on Set spotlights an Amanda Show sketch where Judge Trudy takes her court to a classroom. The sketch itself is harmless, but there is a darker backstory buried there.
Overruled! Excuse me. Overruled! What part confuses you? The over, the ruled!
The sketch included an extra named Brandy, who grew up loving Nickelodeon and was excited to get her start in the industry. During this time, Brandy was befriended by a Nickelodeon production assistant named Jason Handy.
She thought, oh, this is somebody else on the set that seemed to be so nice and she would have a friend in the industry. I thought, oh, this is going well.
Conversing online, it appeared that Handy was just being nice and wanted to help further Brandy's career. After Brandy received an indecent image, though, it became clear that he wanted something far more depraved. Her mother initially avoided contacting the police, but the authorities eventually found that Brandy was just one of the children Handy had been inappropriate with.
There was never any apology to Brandy herself for what happened.
Crazy.
Everything got swept under the rug.
Number 6, On Air Dares, Snick. They made it look like so much fun on TV, but being a Nickelodeon star can come with some gross baggage. The sugar and coffee sketch is one example.
It was
I remember them talking
taxing,
about
and,
this.
and frankly, like, if you look at the sketch, it's gross. Like, it would congeal into this gross, viscous goo. It was weird.
For Brian Christopher Hearn,
Crazy.
nothing was
I don't
more
remember this show.
stomach-churning than the on-air dares. SNL for kids is one thing, although Fear Factor for kids may have been asking too much from the All That cast. In this recurring snick bit, Hearn recalled being covered in peanut butter and having dogs lick him.
That sounds like some kind of awkward fantasy from some freaky dude.
Yeah.
It was really uncomfortable. I didn't like that.
The visual discomfort Hearn expresses doesn't even begin to describe how he felt inside. While we wouldn't want to be in Hearn's place, we'd still probably take the peanut butter over putting a scorpion in our mouth, which was another dare.
If there's
I've already seen
anything
this.
on set that I wish I could have yelled, stop, let's not do this, I'm out.
See, most of this stuff I've already seen. I'm trying to see like pieces that I haven't seen already, like this one right here. Penelope, wow, yeah, I did see that one. I saw that one already. I don't want to ruin anything for everybody else. I seen about the potato. And then this, and it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me how, look, I'm gonna fast forward to this part right here. This dude really.
What do heavy rain?
Number 2, Dan Schneider's Lifetime Achievement Award.
How did this dude-
27th Kids' Choice Awards.
How did this guy even get a Lifetime Achievement Award? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? This guy. Hold on.
In over
I
30
don't understand how this guy got a Lifetime Achievement Award. Well, I can understand it because back then it was just everybody was blinded, including myself. And I was, like I said again, I was a kid, and this dude was just creative, freaking. Should I say a genius? You know, like, can you call him like he was I don't know. I can't even call him a genius anymore because of what I know of what he's done. So it's like for him to see this dude get a Lifetime Achievement Award, man, it just disgusts me, man.
30 years, the Kids' Choice Awards have given out their Lifetime Achievement Prize to 2 individuals, Optimus Prime and Dan Schneider.
Crazy.
One aged better than the other. In 2014, Nickelodeon stars from the past and present gathered to honor Schneider.
He is surrounded by so many different people from all the shows.
They're talking about how great he is.
Thank you, Dan. You're an inspiration.
Speaking about how
Crazy.
key he was to their careers.
Having created so many hit shows for the network, Schneider seemed worthy of such praise. In only a few years,
crazy to
though,
see
the
Josh right
public
there, but
started
not
to see
Drake, right?
Schneider in a different light.
For decades, Dan seemed like he was untouchable. But around 2017, the internet videos around Dan really started gaining momentum.
For all the careers Schneider
Weirdo.
helped launch, many felt victimized by him. Few have a lower opinion of Schneider than Jeanette McCurdy, who didn't show up to present this award. Some moments aside, we still enjoy many of these Nickelodeon shows, but we'll never look at their creator the same way again.
Facts. Facts. That's facts. I will never look at this dude ever again. And that's crazy because I honestly never knew who this guy was. Never knew who this guy was. And I'm like, when I saw the documentary of the Quiet on the Set documentary, and I was like, hold on, that's the dude from Good Burger, the manager of Good Burger. Didn't even know that was him this whole time. You know, I didn't even know that was him, man. It just like boggles my mind, bro. And it's crazy. I saw some of this stuff right here because I really don't want to ruin it for anybody. Because I really want you all to go see the documentary for yourselves. So it's, I don't know, man. I don't even have my kids. I can't even have my kids watch it anymore. Anytime I see one of the shows, like, you know, I told them to turn it off or turn something else on. It's like, you know, nowadays, like, you know, like I have my son is 7 and my youngest daughter, you know what I'm saying? She's 10 years old, you know, and I have to make sure that I'm careful of what they're watching. You know, I can't, it's crazy. It's supposed to be a kid's show, but it's like, but they're doing adult things, and my kids don't understand, you know, and I refuse to have them watch that stuff, man. And so just be careful, you know, for all the adults, you know, dads, moms out there, man. Be careful what you have your kids watching on TV, man. Because it's just, I don't know, man, it just boggles my mind, and it's ruined my whole freaking most of my childhood because I grew up watching Nickelodeon, man. And so my heart goes out to them, you know, the victims and whatnot, man. And so I wanted to react to this, you know, not as a funny video, but just, you know, just to react to it, man, because, you know, for those who haven't even seen the documentary, you need to go see it. It's called Quiet on the Set, and you need to go see it, man. So if you would like for me to react to more things like this, I'm definitely gonna react to some other content. And so please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. And if you don't know who it is, it's your boy Casso. You heard.
I just wanna have fun.